Page 12, the First Noel. I'll go through my process and you can follow along. Look it over, it's what, 2 pages long, more or less. Treble and bass clef. No sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key of C major, so I make sure I can do the C major scale and the A minor scale, because A minor also has no sharps or flats. And it's 3/4 time, and there's a pickup beat coming in on beat 3. So I'm going to take it one hand at a time, make sure I understand what each hand is doing. The right hand, you're here. The 3 and 1 and 2. Lift up. So this isn't really comfortable. I don't like this lifting up like this. I like to connect the notes, but I don't have much of a choice with this arrangement. I have to lift up. And even going from measure 3 to 4, I want to connect this. I can't connect that easily, so I connect the top. And then. See, I'm connecting the melody note, even though I can't connect the other one. Now measure 7. Here, and then come across. Use the thumb as your pivot, just come across. You can't connect that way, you can connect it. So it's. Do it again. And that, for the most part, is the piece. It's very repetitious. It drives me up a wall, because it's just that little bit over and over and over and over and over. Left hand, well, you're starting here, and then here. So it's 1, 2, 3. Connect it. Connect. That's the left hand. Put the hands together. And when I first put the hands together, I'm just interested in which fingers are playing together. I hesitate all over. I don't care. Just these are together, and then these are together. And then here, and then lift up. These are together. Here, and here, and then here, and here, and here. Then I go through it, and I make sure the fingers are working, sort of. And then I go through it however many times it takes, and slowly work out the hesitation so it's a steady beat. Nice and slow is fine, but a steady beat. Once I have that, then I add in the articulation. Here's the phrasing. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. I'm lifting up for the phrasing. In the left hand, I want to connect this, all of it. I can't, but I'm connecting it. I'm not going to lift up. No, I'm going to connect the left hand. All the way through. Even though the right hand's lifting up, I'm going to connect the left hand. And then once I have the articulation, because that's the only articulation shown, then I think about the dynamics. MP at the beginning, mezzo piano, sort of soft, and that's to the melody. Whatever you think sort of soft is, it depends on the situation. The left hand's got to be in the background. We want to hear the melody. And measure 17, or the pickup to measure 17, you go up a little bit to moderately loud. Not loud, just sort of loud. And the last line is loud. Left hand's in the background. I'm just using a lot more weight here. I'm collapsing the wrist each time, using a lot more weight is all it is. And once I have an idea of the dynamics, I think about the speed. This is in the middle, about where if you're going to sing it, how fast would you sing it? The thing is about 1 speed. Now, on measure 7, you see the crossover there? That's their way to. I already told you, you're crossing over the thumb. That's what that means, in case you're wondering. Now, once I have all of that, then I'll think about the pedal. See, I'll learn a piece without pedal first. I want to know what the fingers are doing. I want to hear it clearly this way. Even though it may sound a little choppy or off, I still want to do it with the fingers only. Then when I add the pedal, I can see the effect, because I'm only adding pedal when I absolutely need to. So I need to understand why I'm adding pedal. Why do I need to? In this piece, you're connecting some things that you can't connect. I can't connect this. I can with the pedal. And I want the overtones. I want it because it's going to color the sound a little bit. But I don't want to be smearing it up too much. That's a problem. So at the beginning, I push the notes down first, then the pedal. Change it after I play the notes. I don't like this. I don't want all that. So I'm going to change the pedal on beat 3. Because that cleans it out. I'm holding the left hand. And in the next measure, I'm lifting the pedal up so I hear I want to hear that phrase, like taking a breath. And I don't pedal that. Pedal that. And why are we pedaling that? Because you don't need to. Well, in piano, a lot of times we will pedal the longer held notes to give them some color. That adds a little bit of flavor. That's all we're doing here. Lift up. And here we're going to pedal these to help us connect it. So we want to connect it and the pedal will help us. Because I got to pedal with each beat or it'll get smeary. Now on measure 8 here, I'm going to lift it up. I want to hear the phrasing. You're going to get a little bit of silence. That's all. If you don't want the silence, then you overlap it. But I like to hear the phrasing, so I typically will lift up. The measure 21 and on, you're pretty much having to pedal every beat, because if you don't pedal every one, it gets too smeary. It's like, so you got to pedal each beat, but I'm overlapping it. Notes here and here. Play the notes, then change the pedal. But don't pedal that. So it's quite common that sometimes you have to change pedal on every beat. Chopin was known for that. He would change pedal on every beat because he wanted the overtones, he didn't want the smeariness. Now you notice there's 3 verses to this, so if you want to do the other verses, you just pretend there's a repeat sign at the bottom of page 13, and you just keep repeating it over and over and over to however many verses you're going to do. Yeah, that's fine. If you feel a little retard at the end, put it in. If you don't feel it, don't put it in. I tend to add a pedal occasionally to help me connect notes I can't connect. For instance, on measure 5 here, I can't connect this. To help me connect that, I might pedal just that little bit. And then change it. It goes by so quick, the little smeariness, you don't mind it so much. See, it lets me connect the notes. And I do that in other places too, out of just habit. If I can't connect the note with the finger, I use the pedal to help me out.